Red's the master chef.
Where you want me to sit down?
Right there in any of those chairs.
Oh, we had a good day hunting. We made it back home safe. Nobody hurt. No dogs hurt. Any day like that's a good day.
All the dogs are back. We're
Fed.
back. Everything's sound. Do you think how do you think your dog's feet are going to be for tomorrow?
I think they'll be sore, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I didn't see them.
Well, Josie will be okay.
Yeah, she just laid out. Wasn't even a holiday. That's about the only way I know to say it.
I bet right
Unscheduled holiday.
I bet right there when the trail went to the left and we went to the right, that's the last signal we had on her.
She just got interested in something.
Yeah, right there, and we rode off and didn't pay attention, and then when she came out, she probably wandered around there looking for us and then said, shoot, I know the way back to camp.
I think she shows a lot of promise.
Yeah, I like her. All of them. Just need to be,
They need to be hunted.
Yeah.
I do the best I can. And, the dog's out of shape. I'm out of shape. All of us are out of shape. And like I said, about the time you get in shape, it's time to go back to work. But you do the best you can.
That's what's bad about having a full-time job.
I would rather do that than sit in front of a TV.
Oh, yeah.
I've just, always had the hound thing in me. I don't have the need to succeed probably as some do, but I have to try. And then I don't really know what else to say. I know what my failings are, but whenever you got a job, everybody has to.
Well, I think that's why there, so many what they call weekend warriors in the snow.
Right.
Because they can go out and, drive
find a track.
Yeah, they can find a track and put the dogs on it and go get a lion caught.
And then go town brag on what they've done. This is a totally different game. Totally different.
It's not it's a matter of time and miles, and
you don't have the dedication to it. Like I've said, I'll say it till the day I die. If you're in it for the kill, you go find you another damn sport. Because you're not going to be successful. You need to enjoy the mule. You need to or whatever you decide to ride. Like camaraderie, being around good people.
I hunt by myself a lot, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like J.R. used to say. He said, "I just like to be out in nature."
Right.
And
Right. There's no TV here. You go to bed not worried about something that they said on Fox or CNN.
Often I wonder, and I've told my wife that too, that sometimes I think that the hounds are just something that gives me an excuse to get out.
Well, if it does, it's a good excuse.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the challenge of
nobody,
of learning how to read the dogs and find a track and try to get the dogs going the right direction. I enjoy that challenge while I'm out there, and also when you're out there with those hounds, you go to places that, if you're out for a joyride, you wouldn't normally go to, so you see a lot of country.
Most of the places that we go, and now you're familiar with these mountains. But a lot of times we set track, we put our foot down or put a mule down where nothing else has ever walked.
Yeah, well,
maybe an Indian.
Yeah.
Or, there's no way to know that.
Some of those miners, I tell you what, you'll be up there on the side of one of these mountains and think, gosh dang, I'm up here, it's rough, and there ain't never been anybody there. And you go around the corner and there's a big old glory hole where we call them glory holes, where they dig a hole down in the ground just to see if they can find a vein. Now those miners, they were something else.
Oh, anytime I watched enough documentaries on TV about that Nome, Alaska. Mm-hmm. You had to have 80 pounds, if I'm not, and I may be wrong, I want to say it's 80 pounds of groceries per person to get past one checkpoint. Can you imagine carrying 80 pounds of groceries?
Oh,
and all of them dudes did not have horses or mules. The dedication, the not knowing what's around the next corner, that's a lot tougher than I'll ever be, Nowadays, when we leave the house, there's probably two things I think of. Have I got my pistol in the truck, and have I got enough money to get me there and back? Those people didn't have that luxury. You know, they eat off the land. If they didn't kill a rabbit or whatever, a deer, you know, they didn't. You know, and I think that's probably what made them a lot better hunters.
Yeah, they're a lot tougher than we are.
Yeah. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm a little bit sore today.
Are you sore?
Little. But I mean,
That's
as
to
I
be
walk
expected.
around, it loosens back up. But it's like being in a truck driving from Fort Worth to El Paso all day.
That wears me out.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I'm tired. Of course, I'm tired. You know, I go to bed. As you know, I go to bed really early.
Well,
I get up early though.
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, the most peaceful time, and I'm a little different than y'all are. When I get up in the morning, my coffee's already made.
Mine is too.
And I get up, you know, when I get out of bed, I don't get dressed, put my robe on. I go sit in a dark room, no TV, and I kind of analyze what I did the day before from work or what. I mean, and that falls into everything. But then you analyze what else you want to. You know, the older you get, the less mistakes you want to make, or you know, the things that you're going to do.
You don't want to waste too much energy.
Exactly. And it's a time too that I thank the Lord, you know, for good health, and I just don't believe. I don't wear crosses around my neck, and I'm not at the church house every day, but I do believe that you need to take time and tell the Lord thank you for what you got.
Sure.
And I'm not one bit ashamed of it.
Be grateful.
Right. And part of it, you pray like hell that you don't run into somebody that's having a bad day, you know, to ruin yours. If that makes any sense. Sometimes with my job, it seems like I have to walk into a hornet's nest sometimes.
Oh yeah.
It just comes with the territory.
You want some Starbucks?
No.
What kind of coffee are you going to drink?
You know what? I'm going to drink a beer first, and I'll drink a coffee.
Starbucks.
You know what? If that's what you got, I guess so. I've never drank a Starbucks.
Oh.
That's on the other side of the fence that I never go to. The yuppie side.
Oh, you need to loosen up a little bit.
I still got a pencil and a yellow tablet, and, you know.
I do too.
Do you like hot tea?
You kind of look like a French vanilla roast guy to me.
Just plain coffee. Just plain.
You look like a French or a vanilla roast.
I don't want no vanilla nothing.
But that's what I'm telling you. I think you like that.
Just plain coffee. You know what? I got to say this too about being thankful for some things. I'm thankful for my wife, because if it wasn't for her, I couldn't have no dogs. You know.
Because you work out of town so much.
Right. And Miss Shirley.
Decaf?
Yes, sir. Please.
That'd be best.
Yes, sir.
You won't have to take as many melatonins.
Right. I bet I don't really need one tonight, but I bet I'll take one. I stole one of your aspirins in there.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well,
I'm a big fan of taking an Aleve PM at night too.
Well, I have took those when I hurt, but I don't want to take them if they ain't hurt. But no, me being thankful for my wife taking care of my dogs, Miss Shirley does excellent on that, and because I wouldn't have if it wasn't for her. I couldn't.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised, in our kitchen, or in our cupboard, there's a calendar up there. She knows when every one of them needs medicine, when they're gonna come, when they come in. She keeps track of all that stuff.
That's good.
And you're not gonna get just anybody to do that.
No. I mean,
Yeah, I bet I wasn't home.
I'm on film, so I got to be nice. My wife will do that. I know she will. But Danny, the guy that works with me, he loves dogs. Mm-hmm. He's one of the only guys I trust. He lets my dogs out. They listen to him almost as good as they listen to me. And I mean, he does a real good job. Danny and I've been working together longer than I've been with my wife. So I've been with Tammy 22 years, I think, and me and Danny's worked together for 23 or 24 years.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's a trust there that you just not going to get out of somebody. Danny's probably a person, if you couldn't afford to pay him, he'd still do it because he knows the dogs has to eat. You don't find those kind of people very often.
No, Danny's he's one of a kind. That's a fact.
No, my wife doctors my dogs whenever they need doctors.
So you're not ready for any coffee yet? You're going to drink your cerveza?
Yeah, Lone Star beer, Texas.
Damn Texas brush poppers.
What is y'all's state beer? Or is there one?
Tequila.
Oh,
Tequila.
I'll never be
We're in New Mexico, man. We don't drink beer.
I can't handle. I don't drink no hard liquor. Usually
whiskey for our men and beer for our horses.
I don't want to have to go around apologizing for things that I don't know that I've done.
Things that people tell you did that you don't remember you did.
Some of the worst mistakes I've ever made was whenever I was drinking hard liquor.
Well,
my drinking's like, I think this here.
I've gotten old and I don't drink anymore.
I drink this here. I don't know. I drank a few last week when I was in marathon, but I think I drank 5, something like that. But hell, that was the first beer I drank since November. I took a bunch of beer down to hunting lease. Actually, I'm drinking it right now, and I just opened this case a while ago. I'm just not a big drinker anymore.
I quit.
Society don't allow it.
No, I know it's not. And believe me, I drank my share. I probably more than my share.
I think we all.
But
it helps me go to sleep.
I just decided I was going to quit. A year.
Well, you're the captain of your own ship,
And I decided I was going to quit, and I quit, and I haven't had another. Oh well, when me and Juan went on our pack trip, I took a little shot of whiskey one night.
Medicinal.
Yeah, just taking a leave PM and a shot of whiskey, and you sleep like a baby. And when you're doing 20-something miles during the day,
Well, certainly. Especially, like if by chance you go in and you're so sore, you turned your ankle wrong. I have come in and been too sore to go to sleep. And if anything that will help, I'm a fan of it.
So what'd you think of the country today?
It's beautiful. It's rough as a cob.
It's pretty rough, ain't it?
Very rough. Very dry.
Dry, rough, cactus, brush. Steep hills.
Very, very little water in these. You just find little pockets of them from time to time.
Yeah, not much water. But we trailed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? What I really liked, when we got up next to that fence, the reason I got excited is because did you see Clara, how, she'd been running around, because she's a young dog all day. You see how intense she got, and her tail really started wagging.
She's down to business.
And that's, to me, that, and I thought I seen that track. I don't know. Sometimes I make things up, but.
No,
but it's fun.
This is living the life. It is. It's getting out in nature and watching your dogs, your mules, and hell, we've had countless good conversations all day. We bounce back and forth off each other, different experiences and stuff. And I'm a firm believer. Times like these, you don't never forget. You just add to them.
No. That's when the dogs ran that bear way up on the mountain, and I laid out overnight in the rain and the thunderstorm and everything. It's one thing you'll never forget an experience like that. It's always a memory that you'll be able to share. And I made the video, and be able to share with people. With the Josh and them the other day when their mule threw a fit. That's just. It just sticks in your mind, you think, years from now, Josh will be telling, probably one of his grandkids, man, I was in New Mexico lion hunting with a guy. I had this big old sorrel mule, and she absolutely threw a wall. Just those things like that is.
I can tell one of them stories. The most expensive mule I got, prettiest gray mule in the world. And first time I took him hunting, he throws me about as high as that deal right there. And we got him caught, and I got back on him. And he was giving me a little bit of a hard time, and I just reared back and scolded him, and boobied him in the belly a little bit. Well, they say a mule will wait all his life to get his deal.
To get even.
I got myself back up on that mule, and he stood there. He made about 4 steps. I guess he wanted to make sure I had my seat. He didn't want to cheat me. He done it again and bucked me right off the side of my mountain down at Payne, New Mexico. And you know what? My hunt was over. My knees swelled up about the size of a 3-pound coffee can. And I sit in camp, and it wouldn't have been bad if it wasn't rock all up there. It's all solid rock. Whenever I went off, I was trying to get my feet back underneath me. I remember it. I mean, I was fully aware of what was going on. I was trying to get my feet back underneath me where I could land on my feet, but I landed on both knees on that rock. And whenever I rolled over, I was praying that I hadn't shattered, my kneecaps. But I rolled one of them.
That's
And all my hunting was over with. But I mean, I stayed in camp and cooked, and I done as good as I could do.